Hello, everyone. Welcome back. It's Top 100 season. So here we go, trying to keep the Top 100 going from year to year. Even though I don't make videos that much anymore, mostly because of my son, who keeps me very busy. But yeah, I want to get the top 100s in. So I went ahead and determined my top 100 games of all time as of now, end of January 2026. Yeah, this will be the fifth time that I'm doing this. I started it first of all in 2020. Then I did 2022. Actually, did like a. Excuse, this will be yeah. I did like an update in 2023 of the top 10. So that one doesn't really count. And then I did 2024, 2025. So this is the third year in a row that's been right around like midwinter this time of year. Um, and fifth kind of total since 2020 when I did it for the first time. So, some stats for this year, and I'll go through the games that fell off the list and my honorable mentions, 110 through 101. 20 games fell off the list this year, as opposed to last year where 27 games fell off the list. I didn't play quite as many games this year, mostly because of the baby. I didn't play as many new games this year, so less opportunities for new ones to come on, which is totally fine. I actually think I didn't do the up this number, but the average of the new games on the list is probably actually higher than it was before. I've got 3 games there in the top 20, I think, that are new. Um, 12 new games, even though 20 games fell off the list. So what that means, just doing the math, there's 8 games that were not on the list last year that are on this list this year and had been on the list previously, so they came back to the list. We're down to 8 roll and rights or flip and rights, whereas last year there were 10, so a couple fell off. 16 deck builders. I love deck building. There were 16 last year, so there you go. I don't think it's the same 16. Maybe it is. I don't know if I have any new deck builders on the list. Um, let's see. There have been 30 games that were on all 5 of my top 100 lists. So there's 30 that have maintained since 2020 when I started this. Last year there were 32, so there were a couple that had been on there for all 4 times and now have fallen off. And there are 13 games that I do not own, but I'm not going to be doing editing, so I won't be bringing in pictures of other games. So look them up. Look them up on Board Game Geek. Do your own work. This is just for fun, and it takes a lot more time to do editing. So I'm just doing this all in one shot. Upload it. Boom. There we go. Of those 13 games, though, 4 of them I will show you anyway because I have them at my house because they belong to other people. Which, yeah, so let me talk about the games that fell off in ascending order. So like last year, number 99 was Long Shot, the dice game. Off the list. Wormspan is off the list. Quacks of Quedlinburg off the list. Shadowhunters had been hanging on. It was, in 2024 is 97, then 95. It's now off the list, just barely. Last Light fell off the list. Challengers fell off the list. Stella, Mariposas, and all those ones I've said so far were in my 90s before. So of the ones that were in my like 90 through 100, or 91 through 100, there's like 7 of those that are no longer on. Trails fell off. Arcs fell off. Brauha fell off. Marvel Remix no longer there. Seven Wonders Duel had been on all 4 years, and this is the first year it's not on. I have not played the new Lord of the Rings duel, so that's not going to show up on here. I just don't play it that much anymore. Kapow fell off. I love all these games still. Kapow is so much fun. I'm just finding it harder and harder to find room in my top 100 as I play more and more great games. Another roll and write, the Lost Cities roll and write fell off. Alte fell off. So that is a deck builder, so there must be at least one new deck builder, yeah. Jaipur fell off. That was the other one that had been on there for 4 times. Skull fell off. It was at 56 last time, which is pretty high. Container fell off. It was at 55. I just need to play it again. I've only played it the one time, and it was so good. I need to play Container again. And Next Station London was the game that was highest on my list last year that fell off. It was 52, now totally off. Again, still love it. Great game. So a lot of those are in this list of 110 to 101. So these are the almost made it. Rauha was 110. Magic Maze was 109. Eclipse was number 108. Navigator was number 107. Stella, Dixit Universe was number 106. And that was number 91 last year. Did I mention that? I did mention that. Okay, we're good. Tiny Towns was 105. Dixit itself was 104. Kapow, like I said, 103. Viticulture just barely missed it, was at 102, and it would have been new to the list. So we'll see if it makes it on next year if I get a chance to play it again. Heads up, Brian, since you own it. And number 101 was Lost Cities Roll and Write, which is a classic and just barely missed. Those last two actually were on the top 100 when I first did it, but then I was looking through, I was like, oh, for whatever reason, I missed this one from last time. I never look at the previous year's list until I finish the list, and then I'm like seeing where games fell. And there was one game that I was like, oh, that's on the top 100. Somehow I missed it in my calculations. So hope you enjoyed the video. That's it for today. Nice and short. Hoping to film 100 through 91 tomorrow would be ideal. And yeah, I hope you're enjoying, or hope you will enjoy, and glad to have you along for the ride. Have a good day. Bye.